Hey guys, gwyned here. I'm bringing you the top 8 matches from MPDC 23.07. I managed to win 2-1 in top 8, and now I'm playing in top 4. Once again, I got this bug where I'm on top and my opponent is on bottom here. I did win the dice roll, and I will choose to play first. Remember, this is my hand down here, not my opponent's. A little confusing, I know. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger. There we go. And we are off. My opponent kept his as well. And here we go. Obviously a fine keep here. My opponent is playing the Selesnya Tokens build, which is an interesting build. It's another one of these ways to get around Dimir control, because when your guys go away, they don't end up in the graveyard, which is definitely good for you. Has a predatory sliver here, which I'm going to just go ahead and essence scatter. Probably not his best creature. Kind of even surprised he's running it, but probably just thinks he needs a 2-drop, which I think makes sense. Go ahead and get the Cyclops online here. Go ahead and use Shock here. Couldn't have waited until I attacked, because I can't attack without casting it. But even though it does allow him to get the Centaur out, I can't imagine that he's going to block it. But even I decided just not to give him the chance, which actually works well, because by casting this he gets +3. So even this is like using this Lightning Strike right on my opponent. Ends up being the same thing, because I get all 7 damage in, dropping my opponent to 13, and it's a pretty good start for me. Has a Court Street guy, but again, with all this burn in hand, I'm just going to be able to each turn to burn off whatever he plays, and then get in for a bunch of damage. So dropping my opponent down to 9. On his turn, my opponent has, and Stellar Songbirds is definitely very good against me, simply because he gets a nice little 2-for-1 here. Even though neither of these guys are very powerful together, they do a lot. Also has this Daring Skyjack, so it does allow him now to double block. Should that be an option for him? So here, just go ahead and cast the Skull Cleaver, just so I can go ahead and swing in with something, and I don't care what he throws in front of it. Happy there to trade off for the Daring Skyjack. And he has this Hive Stirrings. Go ahead and get 2 1/1 creatures in play. Attacks with the bird. We'll draw into a cancel. Going to go ahead and use Inspiration here to draw into a few more cards, and just continue to swing in with this. He doesn't have the ability to deal 4 damage with what he had out, so he just went ahead and took it, which I think is a mistake. Probably should have chumped there. Leaving only 2 guys back basically means I'm now going to be able to force through for quite a bit. So ping him down to 4. Goes ahead and just attacks with the bird, which makes sense. But here I can just go ahead and use this Annihilating Fire on him, dropping him to 1, and I'm able to ping in with the final point with the Razor Tip Whip. So that was game 1. Be back in a minute for game 2.